My name is Rodwell Chigomi and I'm from South Africa. Now I have this insatiable urge and hunger for adventure, and today it's no different. I'm fortunate enough to find myself in the rural mountainous region of Nha Hang, some 250 kilometers north of Hanoi, the capital. Looking at first impressions tell me that this place is absolutely picturesque. I'm keen to scratch the surface and find out what lies beneath. I hope you folks enjoy the show back home, and once again, welcome to Vietnam Discovery. So I've been rowing for a wee while now, and I've actually found myself at the junction of the two main rivers that supply water to this lake. The name of these rivers are called the Nang River and the Gum. And strangely enough, I've actually just spotted a temple erected up there. It's the first time I've seen anything of its kind. I'm keen to find out the story and the history behind its positioning. Let's go.
Cái đền này là cái đền thờ bà thiếp của vị tướng Trần Nhật Duật trên một chuyến đi vi hành thì bị đắm thuyền tử nạn. Khoảng đầu thế kỷ thứ 13 thì có cái đền này. Thì lúc đầu thì đền thì ở.
The temple guard informed me that the original temple was actually located across the lake. This new temple has only been around for about a decade, and he told me that it was erected at the same time when they started building the dam. So I thought I'd fastened my boat correctly when I first arrived. Evidently not. Có ai ở đây không? Please remember to remind me to double check whether I fastened the boat correctly. I love swimming, but man, that wasn't fun. After that incident, I knew my journey was going to be on this water, but I think it made me take a step back and just made me realize that I was an insignificant part in this massive part of land, and that I needed to pay it a bit of respect. So I think it was time for me to just quickly go and land, just regather my thoughts, just recharge my batteries, and then I'll come back and tackle the rest of this water body. Anh chào em. Anh sống ở đây bao lâu rồi?
Em sống ở đây từ nhỏ.
Từ nhỏ hả?
Trước thì dân làng sống ở đây, nhưng mà từ khi có đập thủy điện nước dâng cao thì người dân chuyển đi nơi khác. Bây giờ thì vẫn có một số nhà dân
Vâng.
Đấy,
Dần
sống
nhá.
ở ven hồ.
Ven hồ. Xin cảm ơn nhé. Tạm biệt nhé.
Tạm biệt.
Vâng, tạm biệt anh nhé. Hẹn gặp lại nhé.
Hẹn gặp lại.
Vâng, chào.
Mình lùi đây. Tên là gì?
Tên là Rodwell. Rodwell. Còn chú?
Tên là Lợi.
Lợi á. Hàng ngày chú làm gì đây?
Hàng ngày đánh tôm.
Đánh tôm.
Đánh tôm, đánh cá.
Bao nhiêu người sống ở đây?
Tầm 30-40 người.
Ở đây rất đẹp, rất đẹp. So what we're doing at the moment is trying to catch some of these shrimp or fish for lunch. What we've done is we've just tossed a bit of rice in there and hopefully this will attract them to the surface.
Đây, ông để nó vậy nó bắt.
Okay, so
Đây, ngon su.
and I think we're going to give it on to somebody with a wee bit more experience.
Bắt lên một con chê được rồi.
Wow. It's a lot bigger than I thought.
Hai đứa con gái thì ở đây. Hai cái lều này.
Đây à.
Hai cái lều đấy.
Vâng, vâng. Ok.
Bơi này. Nó sang cái lều. Trẻ con nó bò thế này ấy. Đấy là mình phải đóng cái này.
Vâng.
Không có thì nó bò nó lăn xuống sông.
Vâng, vâng, vâng.
Đấy. Nó đẻ được một tháng nên nó ở lều này đấy.
Vâng.
Cho đến bây giờ.
Vâng. Đầu tiên là an toàn nhé. An toàn.
Nó sang cái lều.
Chị ơi, cháu tên là gì?
Cháu tên là Trâm.
Trâm.
Vâng.
Trâm. Trâm bao nhiêu tuổi?
3 tuổi ạ.
3 tuổi á?
Vâng.
Chú ơi, có phòng vệ sinh?
Phòng vệ sinh.
Không có hả? Okay, so as I thought, obviously these aren't built with a toilet or a bathroom. So what we do is we just use the vast lake that we do have out here. I would love to show you how it works, but I'll keep that for another day. Interesting.
Thế này thì ăn ít thôi.
leaving that area. I don't think I'll ever forget his family. I don't think I'll ever forget just his baby, how one of the little structures were tailor-made for the baby in terms of safety and security. I don't think I'll ever forget seeing dogs spend most of their time on water instead of land. I don't think I'll ever forget just the backdrop that he had behind these structures, you know. It was just absolutely breathtaking. After engaging and meeting a scattering of the locals, they all certainly recommended visiting any one of the numerous waterfalls in this area. I mean, this area was riddled with waterfalls.
Right now, we've arrived at the next leg of this incredible journey. My coordinates are telling me that I'm some 18 kilometers from the junction where the two rivers met. Right now, we're at one of the most famous attractive spots of this region, which in the local Tay dialect is called Taikweni, which in English directly translates to small spring. I'm keen to get on this boat and get a lot closer to see what's in store. Come on, join me. It's an adventure I've certainly been given. I really want to get to the top and find out what lies in store. I think at this point I'm going to have to take my shoes off. It's becoming very precarious. Got to be really careful. Yeah, I've just got to be really careful. It's becoming more and more treacherous. Wow, incredible. So it seems like I've come to my first roadblock. I'm not going to go around, I'm going straight through. Oh wow, you can actually see from the excessive erosion that the water has caused some sort of staircase structure here. Fantastic. Woo! Wow, this place is absolutely incredible. I've just arrived at the first plateau of waterfalls. This is not where I'm stopping. I'm going to the source. Come on. The flora and fauna of this place just continues to amaze me. I've done a lot of traveling, a lot of exploring, but I've never come across any tree like this before. This is incredible. To the jungle. Woo! Ay, ay. This water is incredibly fresh. This definitely beats any tap water. And it's free. That's what I'm talking about! Woo! Oh wow! Incredible double. Wow! The power and the glory. Woo! Incredible. Okay, well we haven't quite reached the summit, but I think this is the main spot they were talking about, the Hui Ni waterfalls, which once again is it's a Thai dialect and it directly translates to small spring. I don't see anything small about this. This is just incredible. Woo! Vietnam, Vietnam, Vietnam. Wow. Wow.
It was a cold day, but I mean, just when you're surrounded with such beauty, you know, such unrivaled beauty, you don't think about things on the periphery. You just want to engage. You just want to maximize the time you have with this place.
This is incredible. So the myth about there being fish in this pool that come and massage your feet. True. It's incredible. I wish you could come in and join me. So this lake has many different avenues, and I'm fortunate enough to take another one, which has brought me to the picturesque district of Lambeng. Now, this used to all be part of the Nahang district until as recently as 2011, and it branched off to form its own constituency. Reasons for that was to try and boost the local economy.
I was fortunate enough to come across a woman who was weaving, still using the authentic ways of weaving. And I think that was very important in amongst all this chaos that is development, was that they were still sticking to some of their traditional ways. Absolutely beautiful. I just couldn't fathom how somebody could have produced something as beautiful as that and post that once again provided me with another opportunity, which was to meet Maker, which was just an authentic experience for me in Vietnam. Whew.
Nó
rất ngon.
Cô hết này nhá.
Vâng. Stuff's too strong.
Không sao.
Không sao ạ. Cảm ơn chú.
Wow. Men này là dùng 8 loại lá nhưng mà cái tên thì chú không biết được. Mùi thôi. Đấy.
I've had some of this maize wine and it's incredibly potent, and he tells me that it's normal. Throughout my journey, throughout my adventure, I haven't come across any wine as potent as this. Pretty much like the fire burning in the kitchen. As long as the fire keeps burning, I think in this region the wine will keep being produced.
Chúc sức khỏe.
Chúc khỏe. Cảm ơn em.
Cảm ơn. The purpose of this journey was just to get away from the hustle and bustle, the pressures that are the city life. And the purpose of this journey was to just go on adventure, explore, and kind of find out a bit more about this wonderful region that I live in. Nahang just presented so many opportunities to kind of amalgamate a lot of regions into one. It provided the fresh air, the blue skies, an opportunity to mingle with the ethnic minorities, just kind of to get back to the basics. On the next part of my adventure, came across these beautiful, beautiful girls. I mean, I could see them in the distance. From afar, they were really beautiful. I just wanted to meet them, and I thought, oh, okay, I've got more than enough time to take a selfie. I was so foreign to anything they'd ever seen before. They were a bit hesitant at first, but I think my advantage was that my conversational Vietnamese was good enough to engage with them and let them know my reasons for being there.
Please. Một phút nhé. Làm ơn, please. So, adventure doesn't always have to be about summiting the highest peaks or going to great depths in the ocean. It could also be just about experiencing a new way of life, experiencing a new culture. Today I'm privileged enough to be sitting with these Tay ethnic girls, and my, are they very beautiful. Tất cả người rất xinh nhé. Không có gì. Chào em. And for you? Okay. Không có gì.